Yes, mishaps happen more often than not, which is why you should perhaps plan for disaster with AI. Now you can. The same what-if simulation thinking that Fortune 500 companies use. Joining us to discuss this and so much more is AI scenario planning expert Artur Kiulian right here on the Live Zone. Good to see you, sir. And I believe it's pronounced Artur Kiulian. Did I get that correct?
Thank you for having me. Yes, Artur Kiulian.
Okay, very good, sir. I apologize for the mispronunciation of your name. So now that we got that out the way, let's talk, in this case, the what-if scenarios. And dear God, there happen to be so many scenarios, but it's AI to the rescue. Do tell.
Yeah, so the thing is that big companies have been doing this for a while, and they've paid consultants to do this kind of work, and now they're using AI to do that. And what most people don't realize, it's finally becoming possible for every human being to do that using their own favorite AI tool. And the tricky thing about weather is that it hits different areas differently. And this is where the real power of AI shines, because it can personalize the situation and give you unique what ifs, unique scenario plans for your specific situation.
You made mention of a specific situation. In this case, it's something that I think what I said earlier, and that's the power going out and it's freezing. And so is it just a matter of me, let's say, typing that in and voila, the answer is provided?
So I would give you a formula, which is the context, your unique situation. Let's say you're a working mom with 3 kids, husband is traveling for work, and then you basically ask it to act as a corporate planner, corporate scenario planner, to give you different specific scenarios and almost build you a playbook for each of those. So that's an ask that you basically give your AI as much context as possible, because this is where the magic really comes in. You know, in the corporate world, we call these things digital twins. So you almost have to build a digital twin of your household and ask questions against it.
I absolutely love this. It's something out of the Jetsons, and for those that are Gen Zers, that's a cartoon. It's in the future. Blah blah blah. I could go on and on, but it is just so cool to me that we can actually do this. And yet again, one of the things that you pointed out, context. The more you type in, the better. Correct?
Correct. And you're not being dramatic when you're asking for potential, catastrophic type of events. It's the magic of being able to have that scenario and prepare for the plurality of the futures. And this is how, the current world works. There's so much uncertainty, and it's really the ones who prepare for all of those potential scenarios and have playbooks. Those are the most prepared people to deal with the consequences.
I will align it and or equate it to kind of like football, and that is you got to have a playbook in order to make sure that the play goes okay so that you can get the touchdown. And in this case, it's all things touchdown thanks to AI. I'm curious, what are folks saying about this?
In terms of the actual scenario planning, we're finally seeing the democratization of this technology. So I think what we're going to see in the next week, no one really knows how it will unroll in terms of the consequences. But what we're seeing is that the storm has landed and there are different potential outcomes. It may, get colder. We may potentially get another storm on the East Coast. And those are all plausible scenarios that people should be prepared to deal with.
And so with that being said, and I'm so glad you touched on that, yes, we know it is about to be brutally cold. Quite honestly, it already is. And so is that something that AI can foresee? Yet again, I know we're not predicting the future here, but perhaps AI would then instruct me as to how to go about to deal with that.
Right. And, as AI experts, we're very clear that it's not about prediction of the future. It's about the foresight. It's about exploring all the possible futures and being an active participant and kind of like shaping your future and making sure that you have all the supplies, that you have all the options listed in front of you, and gives you a unique insight into your specific situation, where if it's cold, do you have enough supplies? Do you have to go to the shelter? What are the closest shelters? And obviously, AI becomes almost like your personalized scenario planner, your own consultant that can help you pull the latest updates of the region and get you the most relevant information that is out there for your unique situation.
Are there two major takeaways for me? One happens to be that whole playbook scenario. You got to have that. And two, planning. Planning is so key, and yet again, AI is now here to assist you with regard to doing just that.
Correct. And, planning can take many shapes and forms. And some people think that this, should be complicated. It should not. As simple as, you texting your family, you can text AI and ask it for those specific playbooks, save a copy of those, save a screenshot, and there you have it. You have something that is definitely getting you more prepared than doing nothing.
Yeah, you made mention of texting family. In this case, perhaps I'll send you a text with a high five. You hit the nail right on the head, sir. Thank you so much for doing just that. Yet again, AI scenario planning expert Artur joining us right here on the Live Zone. We truly appreciate your time.